Would you believe me if I told you that 12 common herbs, some of which may already be in your kitchen, can rebuild damaged nerves in just 7 days? Sounds impossible, right? But if you're over 50 and struggling with numbness in your feet, tingling in your fingers, or memory lapses that feel like they're getting worse, you're not alone, and you're definitely not helpless. Because today I'm revealing the 12 most powerful natural herbs that are backed by science, used in traditional medicine, and proven to support nerve repair and regeneration. Hi, I'm Brian, and I've spent over 200 hours diving into cutting-edge research, ancient herbal wisdom, and real-world testimonials to bring you this. These are not just herbs, they're natural neuro-repair warriors. And this isn't guesswork. Many of these are backed by studies from institutions like Harvard, NIH, and International Journals of Neurology. I've also put together a free downloadable guide with all the dosages, uses, and cautions. Just check the link in the description. Stay till the end because I'll also share a special nerve healing smoothie recipe and let you in on the next video that continues this healing journey. Most people think that once nerves are damaged, they're gone forever. That tingling, that burning, the shooting pains, it's just a part of aging. But that's a myth. Nerve cells can regenerate if given the right nutrients and conditions. So, are you ready to reclaim your strength, coordination, memory, and peace of mind? Let's begin our countdown of the 12 magical herbs that rebuild nerves, starting with number 12 and climbing to the most powerful one. Number 12, Ginkgo Biloba. Ever wondered why monks in Asia live long with sharp memory and calm clarity, even well into their 80s and 90s? It's not just meditation. For centuries, Asian monks have brewed tea from the fan-shaped leaves of a tree so old it has outlived dinosaurs, Ginkgo Biloba. This sacred tree, native to China, holds within its leaves a powerful ability to enhance brain circulation, revive tired nerves, and sharpen cognitive function. And now modern science confirms what ancient wisdom already knew. When your nerves begin to weaken, when you feel that strange tingling in your feet, the numbness in your fingers, or the unsettling gaps in memory, it often begins with a silent decline in blood flow to those areas. Ginkgo works like nature's gentle pump, increasing oxygen and nutrient delivery to even the most fragile nerve endings in your brain and extremities. What makes it truly special for seniors is that it doesn't overstimulate or spike energy like caffeine. Instead, it brings a quiet clarity. Studies show that Ginkgo Biloba helps reduce inflammation, increase neuroplasticity, and improve both short-term memory and long-term focus. For those with age-related cognitive concerns, early-stage dementia, or even just brain fog, this herb can be a true gift. But the benefits don't stop at the brain. Improved circulation means better sensation in your hands and feet, quicker wound healing, and less of that coldness and stiffness many seniors wake up with every morning. To experience the full nerve-restoring potential of ginkgo, seniors should aim for 120 to 240 milligrams per day of a standardized extract, ideally in 2 divided doses, once in the morning, once mid-afternoon. And it's important to be patient. While some feel mental sharpness within 2 weeks, the real nerve healing results are usually seen after a consistent 6 to 8 weeks of daily use. But here's where many go wrong, and where you, dear viewer, can truly get ahead. Seniors often take multiple herbs or supplements without understanding how they interact. And ginkgo, while powerful, has a specific caution: it thins the blood. That means if you're already on aspirin, warfarin, or other anticoagulants, you must consult your doctor before using it, especially before surgery. Otherwise, you may unknowingly increase your risk of bruising or bleeding. So how can we safely combine ginkgo with other nerve-healing herbs? Here's the golden rule. Pair it only with non-blood-thinning herbs in the morning and space it 4 to 6 hours apart from any herb or medicine with similar effects. For example, lion's mane mushroom, which we'll discuss next, is not a blood thinner and can be safely combined with ginkgo for dual-action nerve support, boosting circulation while also stimulating nerve growth factor. But what if you had a natural compound, not a drug, that actually causes new brain cells to grow? A mushroom, not a miracle, that can trigger your brain's self-repair button? That's exactly what we'll uncover next with number 11, lion's mane mushroom, a herb so astonishing even neuroscientists are taking notes. Let's explore it next, because when combined correctly with ginkgo, it may change how we heal aging nerves forever. Number 11, lion's mane mushroom. Can a mushroom really grow your brain back? It sounds like science fiction, but this ancient fungus may be one of the greatest neurological discoveries of our time. If you've ever felt like your memory isn't what it used to be, if words escape you mid-sentence, or if you've been noticing your balance faltering just a little, there's something you need to know. Your nerves can regrow. Yes, regrow. And lion's mane mushroom, a strange-looking, white, shaggy fungus that resembles a lion's mane, is one of the only natural substances known to stimulate the production of nerve growth factor, NGF, in the brain and body. This isn't folk medicine anymore. It's hard science. In clinical studies, compounds in lion's mane called hericenones and irenicines were shown to cross the blood-brain barrier and directly trigger nerve regeneration. This means it doesn't just protect your neurons. It helps them grow, reconnect, and communicate better. That translates into sharper memory, improved focus, steadier coordination, and even faster reflexes. In a 2020 study on older adults with mild cognitive impairment, participants who took lion's mane saw significant improvement in recall and mental clarity in just 16 weeks, without side effects. But the magic doesn't stop at memory. This mushroom is now being explored for nerve recovery in stroke patients, neuropathy in diabetics, and even as supportive care in early Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. One reason it's gaining such traction in the natural health world is its ability to help the central and peripheral nervous system simultaneously, a rare quality. Now, how do you use it? The most effective form is a dual extract powder or capsule that includes both water and alcohol extracted compounds. For seniors, a safe and therapeutic dose is typically 500 to 1,000 milligrams, taken once or twice a day with food. It can also be added to smoothies or brewed in tea, though heat may reduce potency unless the extract is stabilized. When it comes to combining herbs safely, lion's mane is extremely senior-friendly. It doesn't thin the blood, doesn't overstimulate the nervous system, and has almost zero known drug interactions. That makes it the perfect complement to Ginkgo Biloba. While ginkgo boosts blood flow and oxygen, lion's mane stimulates new nerve connections, offering a two-pronged healing effect. For best results, take ginkgo in the morning to wake up your brain and lion's mane in the afternoon to promote repair and regeneration as the body winds down. But what if stress, not aging, was secretly damaging your nerves every single day? What if your own cortisol levels were silently eating away at your nerve sheath? In our next segment, we'll uncover a sacred plant that protects your nervous system from the most overlooked cause of degeneration, chronic stress. It's time to meet the calming, cortisol-fighting powerhouse. Number 10, holy basil, also known as Tulsi, and you'll be amazed at how fast it works when combined with ginkgo and lion's mane. What if stress, not aging, was silently destroying your nerves day by day? And what if one sacred herb, revered for centuries, could protect your body from this invisible enemy? In the bustling temples of India, where incense smoke curls through ancient archways and chants echo against the stone, there grows a small green plant known simply as Tulsi, holy basil. But don't be fooled by its delicate leaves. This herb has been called the queen of herbs for a reason. In the ancient texts of Ayurveda, Tulsi was described not just as a tonic for the body, but as a protector of life, spirit, and nerves. And today, modern science is catching up to this wisdom. Here's the hard truth. Chronic stress is one of the most aggressive destroyers of your nervous system. When your body is flooded with cortisol day after day, your nerves begin to fray, both physically and emotionally. The insulation around your nerves, called the myelin sheath, starts to break down. This leads to anxiety, memory lapses, irritability, nerve pain, and even immune problems. Tulsi steps in like a calm but fierce warrior. It lowers cortisol levels by up to 40%, restores adrenal balance, and protects your nerves from the storm of daily life. But here's what makes it truly extraordinary. Holy basil doesn't sedate you. It uplifts and stabilizes. It nourishes your nerves, balances your mood, and improves focus without creating dependency or drowsiness. In fact, in a 2017 study published in the Journal of Ayurveda and Integrative Medicine, patients taking Tulsi extract reported better sleep, improved nerve function, and enhanced emotional resilience after just 6 weeks. Tulsi is especially powerful for seniors because it supports the entire stress response axis, from the brain to the gut, and from the heart to the peripheral nerves. If you often feel wound up, irritable, overwhelmed, or like your nerves are just too thin to handle the world, Tulsi may be exactly what your body has been missing. So how should you take it? You can drink Tulsi tea twice a day, especially in the morning and early evening, or take it in capsule form. 500 milligrams per dose is a gentle, therapeutic amount for seniors. It pairs wonderfully with calming adaptogens like ashwagandha, or with nerve regenerators like lion's mane. But be mindful, if you're already on medications for blood sugar or blood pressure, Tulsi may enhance their effects, so speak to your doctor before adding it to your routine. Now here's the beautiful synergy. Imagine beginning your day with Ginkgo Biloba to energize circulation, following with Tulsi tea mid-morning to soothe the nervous system, and lion's mane in the afternoon to stimulate new nerve growth. This trio doesn't just heal, it transforms. It calms the overworked nervous system, strengthens what's already there, and stimulates the growth of new neural pathways. It's the beginning of regeneration, not just survival. But what if we told you there's a green herb used in Indian monasteries for centuries that doesn't just calm the nerves, but strengthens memory recall, speeds up brain signaling, and helps seniors rebuild mental clarity that they thought was lost forever? That brings us to the next incredible nerve tonic, a creeping aquatic herb that thrives in the marshes of South Asia. Number 9. Bacopa Monnieri, the ancient brain elixir of sages and scholars. Let's dive into that next. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you came? Or searched for a word that was right on the tip of your tongue, but just wouldn't come out? What if I told you there's a small creeping herb found in the still waters of India and Sri Lanka that has helped scholars and sages memorize long spiritual texts, word for centuries? That herb is Bacopa Monnieri, also called Brahmi, and it is one of the most respected brain and nerve tonics in Ayurvedic medicine. But today, it's not just monks who use it. It's being studied by neuroscientists worldwide for its incredible ability to repair synapses, enhance memory recall, and restore cognitive function in seniors and those with age-related mental decline. Bacopa works by strengthening the communication between neurons, the little pathways in your brain that allow you to think clearly, remember names, recall experiences, and stay focused in conversation. With age, these neural bridges begin to weaken or even disappear. But Bacopa doesn't just preserve them. It encourages your brain to rebuild and rewire, a phenomenon called neuroplasticity. In a 2016 double-blind placebo-controlled study, elderly patients who took Bacopa for 12 weeks showed a significant improvement in memory speed and verbal learning, along with reduced symptoms of anxiety. The secret lies in its unique compounds, bacosides, which act like repair workers inside the brain, enhancing nerve impulse transmission, protecting delicate neurons from oxidative stress, and even increasing the length and branching of nerve cells. It's like turning up the volume on your brain's natural intelligence. And when paired with lion's mane, which boosts nerve growth, and ginkgo, which increases oxygen to the brain, Bacopa forms a neuro-enhancement trio that can shift your cognitive health from declining to thriving. For seniors, a typical safe and effective dose is 300 milligrams of standardized Bacopa extract per day, ideally taken with food to aid absorption. It may take 4 to 6 weeks of consistent use to feel the full effects, but some people report better mental clarity and less brain fog within just 10 days. Now here's something many don't know. Bacopa also has anxiety-reducing and anti-inflammatory benefits, making it a wonderful choice for anyone feeling mentally overwhelmed or emotionally fatigued. It gently calms without sedating, so you stay alert, focused, and emotionally grounded throughout the day. A word of caution: Bacopa can sometimes cause slight digestive discomfort when first introduced, So start with a lower dose if you're sensitive. And because it has mild sedative effects, avoid combining it with sleep medications unless supervised by a healthcare provider. But while Bacopa sharpens your mind, what about the emotional storms that disturb your nerves at night? Is there an herb that can soothe deep anxiety, help you fall asleep faster, and gently rebuild your nervous system while you rest? That leads us perfectly to our next herb, one of the most calming, grounding adaptogens known in the natural world. Number 8. Ashwagandha, the root of emotional resilience and nerve recovery. Let's explore that next. What if your nerves aren't just tired, but emotionally drained? What if the real healing begins not in the body, but in the mind and heart? This is where ashwagandha enters the picture, not as a supplement, but as a silent healer from the ancient soil of India. Known as the king of adaptogens, ashwagandha has been used for over 3,000 years to restore the body after deep fatigue, chronic stress, and nervous exhaustion. But what modern research now confirms is even more powerful. Ashwagandha doesn't just reduce stress, it helps rebuild the nerves worn down by years of emotional pressure, anxiety, and sleepless nights. When stress hormones like cortisol flood the body continuously, as they do for many seniors dealing with pain, loneliness, or chronic conditions, they begin to shrink brain cells, damage nerve fibers, and disrupt the body's ability to repair itself. Ashwagandha acts like a guardian, lowering cortisol by up to 30%, balancing adrenal function, and creating the inner stillness needed for the nervous system to repair itself. In fact, a landmark 2019 clinical trial published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology showed that ashwagandha significantly improved sleep quality, reduced anxiety, and enhanced memory and reaction time in older adults, all without sedative drugs. And unlike conventional calming agents, ashwagandha doesn't make you drowsy during the day. Instead, it calms the mind, sharpens focus, and improves energy stability. What truly sets this herb apart is its dual-action healing. It soothes the sympathetic nervous system, the fight-or-flight response, while boosting nerve regeneration through increased antioxidant activity. This makes it a crucial part of your nerve repair protocol, especially when combined with brain-stimulating herbs like Bacopa or circulation-enhancing herbs like Ginkgo. Seniors can start with 300 to 600 milligrams of full-spectrum ashwagandha extract, taken once or twice daily with meals. For those struggling with nighttime restlessness, one dose in the evening helps the body slip into deeper, more restorative sleep, a critical window when the nervous system heals the most. And the additional benefits? They're impressive. Ashwagandha may help lower blood sugar, reduce inflammation, support thyroid health, improve muscle strength, and even enhance mood and resilience in the face of grief or emotional trauma. It's truly a full-body nerve tonic disguised as a humble root. However, ashwagandha isn't for everyone. If you have hyperthyroidism or are on thyroid medications, it's essential to consult your healthcare provider before adding it to your routine, as it can naturally boost thyroid hormone levels. But what if there were a tiny plant, almost weed-like, that hides in the mud and yet has been used for centuries by elephants known for their incredible memory? A plant that heals nerve linings, strengthens blood vessels, and enhances both memory and physical nerve conduction? Let's uncover that next in our countdown. Number 7. Gotu Kola, the swamp herb with sharp mental power and skin-deep nerve benefits. What do elephants, monks, and war veterans have in common? They've all benefited from a small green herb that enhances memory, calms the mind, and heals damaged tissues, including nerves. This miracle is called Gotu Kola, a creeping plant often found growing near rivers and swamps. In Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, it's known as a rejuvenator of the brain and nerves, often prescribed to the elderly to sharpen memory and support recovery from nerve injuries or stroke. But modern studies reveal that its benefits go far deeper. Gotu Kola stimulates collagen production and microcirculation, two key components in nerve sheath repair. The myelin sheath, your nerve's protective coating, degrades with age, inflammation, or diabetes. Gotu Kola helps restore that insulation, which improves not only nerve conduction, but also your body's ability to feel, move, and respond more precisely. It's even used to reduce neuropathic pain and aid in wound healing for diabetic patients. You can take Gotu Kola as a tea, tincture, or capsule. 250 to 500 milligrams per day is a safe therapeutic range. Seniors with poor circulation, varicose veins, or slow healing may notice improved blood vessel tone and skin integrity, in addition to its nerve benefits. It's especially powerful when combined with ginkgo and ashwagandha. Together, they calm the nerves, revive blood flow, and rebuild structural tissue from the inside out. But what if there was a spice so potent, so golden, that it could reduce inflammation and regenerate nerves while you're asleep? A household staple in your kitchen that holds the secret to healing from the inside out? That's exactly what we'll explore next with a time-tested healer from the East. Number 6, turmeric. Could a golden spice you already have in your kitchen repair nerve damage while you sleep? Turmeric, rich in curcumin, is far more than a cooking spice. It's one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory agents ever studied. Chronic nerve damage is often caused or worsened by silent inflammation that breaks down nerve tissue over time. Curcumin crosses the blood-brain barrier and goes to work where it matters most, soothing inflamed neurons, reducing oxidative stress, and even encouraging nerve cell regeneration. Its benefits have been noted in conditions like sciatica, diabetic neuropathy, and even neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. A 2018 study found that high-absorption curcumin supplements improved memory and attention in just 12 weeks, a stunning finding. For maximum absorption, turmeric must be combined with black pepper, which enhances curcumin uptake by up to 2,000%. You can use turmeric in tea, cooking, or as a supplement, 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily with food. It's best used in the evening as part of your nerve healing smoothie, which I'll share with you at the end of this video. Now imagine a nerve that's not overstimulated, but overwhelmed. What if the solution wasn't stimulation at all, but a soft, natural calm? In our next segment, we uncover a gentle herb that doesn't energize your nerves. It comforts them, and in doing so allows deep healing to begin. Number 5, Skullcap, American. Sometimes your nerves don't need stimulation. They need peace. When your nervous system is overstimulated, it can feel like your whole body's on edge. You can't sleep. You're constantly irritable. Your muscles twitch, and even small sounds feel overwhelming. American Skullcap is a gentle, calming herb that supports GABA production, a neurotransmitter that naturally quiets nerve impulses and helps restore calm. It's a godsend for people with restless leg syndrome, nerve pain, tension headaches, or simply those who can't seem to relax. Unlike sedatives, Skullcap doesn't knock you out. It gently reduces nervous overactivity so your body can begin the process of self-repair. Take 350 to 500 milligrams in capsule or tincture form, especially in the evening. It pairs well with Passionflower, which we'll talk about soon. But first, let's debunk a popular myth. You've probably heard of mood herbs, but what if one of them secretly rebuilds nerves too? What if emotional uplift and physical nerve repair could happen at the same time, inside one single plant? That's the hidden power of our next surprising remedy. Number 4, St. John's Wort. You've heard of it for depression, but did you know it also repairs damaged nerves? That's right. St. John's Wort, best known as a natural antidepressant, also has potent nerve healing effects. It works on both the emotional and physical sides of the nervous system, uplifting mood while simultaneously soothing nerve pain, burning, and hypersensitivity. In a study on diabetic neuropathy, patients who used St. John's Wort experienced a significant reduction in nerve pain and improvement in sleep. This is partly due to its ability to modulate neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA, while also providing anti-inflammatory and antioxidant protection to the nerves. Use 300 milligrams per dose, 2 to 3 times per day. But a word of caution, St. John's Wort interacts with many medications, especially antidepressants, birth control pills, and blood thinners. So always consult your doctor before use. But what if your nerve damage wasn't just physical? What if your brain's own messaging system, your dopamine, was running low, leaving your nerves undercommunicated and sluggish? Up next, discover a rare tropical bean that restores not just nerve health, but emotional and motor vitality too. Number 3. Mucuna Pruriens, velvet bean. What if nature could give your brain what Parkinson's drugs try to mimic? Mucuna Pruriens, or velvet bean, is a powerful natural source of L-Dopa, the precursor to dopamine, a neurotransmitter essential for mood, movement, and nerve signaling. In people with neurodegenerative conditions or aging-related dopamine decline, this bean helps restore smooth communication between the brain and body. Studies show mucuna may help reduce tremors, nerve stiffness, and even motor dysfunction in early-stage Parkinson's patients. For seniors dealing with weakness, poor coordination, or depression linked to dopamine imbalance, mucuna can be life-changing. Take it in powder or capsule form, 250 to 500 milligrams per day, preferably in the morning. Combine it with lion's mane or bacopa for full-spectrum neural activation. Imagine if something as small as a seed could carry enough healing power to calm inflamed nerves, reduce chronic pain, and support blood vessels all at once. It exists, and you probably walked right past it in your spice cabinet. Let's look at the secret power of celery seed, up next, number 2. You've used celery in soup, but did you know its tiny seeds could reduce pain and inflammation in your nerves? Celery seed is loaded with nerve-calming minerals like magnesium and potent anti-inflammatory compounds like apigenin, which directly protect delicate nerve tissues. It's been used to treat gout, arthritis, nerve pain, and muscle spasms for centuries. This herb is particularly useful for nerve-related pain that radiates from joints, like sciatica or carpal tunnel. When combined with turmeric and magnesium-rich foods, it creates a powerful trifecta for calming and rebuilding irritated nerves. Use 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed daily, ground into food or brewed in tea, or opt for a 300 milligram extract capsule once daily. But healing your nerves isn't only about what you take during the day, it's also about what happens when the lights go out. What if your best nerve repair happened not through effort, but through rest? Our final herb holds the key to deep, restorative healing that begins in your sleep. Number 1. Passionflower. Your nerves can't heal without deep rest, and Passionflower is nature's invitation to peace. This stunning vine, with its intricate blossoms, holds within it compounds that increase GABA in the brain, soothe overactive nerve signals, and support deep, reparative sleep. For those who lie awake with tingling limbs, restless thoughts, or anxiety-driven insomnia, Passionflower is essential. But here's the secret. Sleep is when the body restores damaged nerves. Without deep sleep, all your daytime supplements and therapies only go so far. Passionflower helps you enter that healing state naturally without sedation, allowing your nervous system to finally rebuild. Take 250 to 500 milligrams of extract or drink as an herbal tea an hour before bed. Combine with Skullcap or Ashwagandha for full-body calm and restorative sleep. And now that you've learned the power of Passionflower, what happens when you combine it with other calming herbs and rebuilding roots? In our bonus section, I'll give you a special nighttime smoothie recipe, crafted to calm your system, ease nerve pain, and nourish deep overnight repair. So here it is, the gentle yet powerful formula that so many seniors have quietly added to their nightly routine and woken up feeling different. Not just rested, but clearer, calmer, with less pain in the feet, fewer jolts at night, and a surprising lightness in the morning body. This isn't just a smoothie, it's a nerve repair ritual, and it works best when taken in the evening, about 3 to 4 hours after your last meal, so your body can fully absorb the herbs and enter a deep, healing state as you sleep. Start with 1 cup of warm or room temperature almond milk. Rich in magnesium and gentle on digestion, it's the perfect base for calming the nervous system. To this, add 1 ripe banana, which contains natural serotonin precursors and potassium to support muscle and nerve relaxation. Next, blend in 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and don't forget the crucial pinch of black pepper. This tiny addition boosts the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%, allowing it to reduce inflammation and oxidative damage in your nerves while you sleep. Then comes the magic booster, 1 teaspoon of Mucuna Pruriens powder. This velvet bean is a natural source of L-Dopa, the direct precursor to dopamine, a neurotransmitter often depleted in older adults. Mucuna helps enhance mood, motivation, and fine motor nerve signaling, especially when taken before bedtime, when your brain consolidates memory and resets neurotransmitters. Now add 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed, finely crushed. This tiny dose carries potent anti-inflammatory and nerve-calming phytochemicals, particularly apigenin, which helps relax overactive nerves and supports healthy blood flow to your extremities. Top it off with a dash of cinnamon, not just for flavor, but for its warming effect and its ability to help regulate blood sugar overnight, a bonus for diabetic nerve health. For those needing deeper emotional and physical relaxation, you can optionally open a 300 milligram ashwagandha capsule into the blend. This adaptogen helps reduce cortisol, lower nighttime anxiety, and promote the kind of sleep where real cellular regeneration occurs, especially for frazzled nerves. Blend all ingredients on low for about 30 seconds, just enough to make it creamy and smooth. Sip it slowly. Allow the warmth and flavor to ground you. This isn't just a drink, it's an invitation to heal. Many seniors report improvements in nerve pain, clarity of mind, sleep quality, and even a renewed sense of emotional balance within just 7 days of nightly use. But remember, consistency is key. The body doesn't respond to magic, it responds to rhythm. Give this nightly ritual at least 1 week, and you may wake up to a body that feels lighter, a mind that's less foggy, and nerves that quietly whisper, "Thank you." And in the next video, I'll show you exactly which anti-inflammatory foods pair with this smoothie to reverse cartilage loss, ease arthritis, and further speed up your healing. You'll want to see that. You've just discovered 12 of the most powerful research-backed herbs that can rebuild your nerves, reduce pain, improve memory, and restore the vitality you thought was gone for good. But your healing journey doesn't stop here. If you want to know what to eat with these herbs to double their effects, then watch our next video. 7 anti-inflammatory foods that rebuild cartilage and ease pain. Senior health secrets. You'll learn which kitchen staples boost nerve repair, reduce arthritis, and even restore joint strength. Don't forget to grab your Nerve Healing Guide PDF in the description. It includes full dosages, safety charts, and the complete herb combo protocol for seniors. Like, comment, and tell us, which of these 12 herbs are you excited to try first? Subscribe and turn on the bell, because your body has more secrets to reveal, and we're just getting started. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us. Wishing you renewed energy, calm nerves, and joyful days ahead. Stay healthy, stay empowered, and we'll see you in the next video.